Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synth.
I'll act quick.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill.
Uh-huh. I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh?
We've got to see what's inside this place. I've been waiting for you.
Sorry, Dad. I'll
Try and keep up from here out. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under rail. The situation appears to have escalated. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the...
Hey, I'm gonna need some...
Negative. You are not authorized to carry them. Mission parameters just changed. We're going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
him now. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633 initiative. All right, Synth.
Please.
Z322 initiate. No sudden moves. Please, no. It's over. Y915 initiate reset. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
Why are you so afraid?
I don't want to go back.
Relax. You're free to go.
Really?
I cannot allow you to set these Sims free. You will be terminated and your actions will be reported.
Hey.
Well?
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here,
Right.
I know that to you I was kidnapped from that vault. Both of us.
They kept me alive, too.
They did, indeed. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you, I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, to not only do so, but manage to find me. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. With the Commonwealth corrupted, as it has ever since. Perhaps most curious to me.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. Soon, I hope you'll understand. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
Why?
Why would you do something so stupid?
They were afraid. They didn't want to come back here.
Afraid? They're machines, artificial, This was such a simple task. I just don't... How can I expect you to represent the Institute?
Sure. Sean, I'm sorry.
I appreciate that. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute.
Right.
And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this, they had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Director, I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in. Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Son,
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important. Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further.
Justin.
You mind?
Don't make excuses. Well, clearly you think that I intend to report this. Perhaps this is... We can use it if we make something that's
Good, we're all
actually
here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, very... I'm not talking about some abstract concept. With every advance the Institute, many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress.
In this world, I'm sure a compromise.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide...
Right.
It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
Well, that's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Hale. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yeah? While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I'm sorry, this is... Our best efforts have failed. I'm sorry.
What? Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please. I'm sorry. This is not how I...
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. Ava, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
You possibly justified it.
Ignoring your borderline insubordinate, the Institute has enough scientists. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable. This will conclude this meeting.
I No idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the direct... that's why there are hard decisions ahead.
You're from one of the vaults, huh?
Unit X688 speaks highly.
Allie.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this...
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over.
Right.
Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our number one. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
No way. You're...
Well, that's about the most insulting... Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quick. We don't want them getting the agitator. Head on up to the relay.
Dr. Fillmore.
So, what can I do for the future director of the Institute?
I'd like to know about the people.
Of course. Power distribution is... He coordinates... We also make use of him.
So your father's father. It's weird.
Nice work bringing that road symbol.
Sounds like those radars are retired. I told you.
Okay guys, I'll see you next time.